Just a quick little review. I just got these Kalour watercolor pencils, premium wet dry, blendable, highly pigmented. These were a really sweet deal too. The back of the box does say that that they're professional artist grade and that they have light fastness and they've been tested for acid-free quality pigment. And I did do, I opened them up, and it comes with this swatch, of course, painted on the inside, which is really nice. The box is hinged. This is again 72 colors. And then in here, you have 3 trays of colors, which are arranged in the order of the swatch. These are fairly easy to lift, and they're not super flimsy, which is kind of nice. I appreciate that. I can get them up with a little pinch. It did come with a color swatch sheet, which is essentially on cardstock, and I did do a quick swatching of them, but this cardstock, it doesn't take color very well, so, and then even putting down color, scratching the paper, and that is not the fault of the pen, which I'm about, or pencils, which I'm about to show you. So again, this is just not the best. It's better to, I mean, this might be fine for alcohol markers, but it's not great for a pencil that I would be doing some artwork on. So what I tend to do with this sort of, I mean, maybe I would use watercolor paper because it is a watercolor pencil, but usually what I would use instead of just a mixed media, and this is a very affordable mixed media from Hobby Lobby, and it's these new ones that they've got now, which are they're imported from Italy. They're by Fabriano. And this is just a mixed medium. It's an acid-free paper, and it has a little bit of tooth. I'm sure it's just cellulose mix. But I went ahead and made up my own swatch. And the nice thing about that is that I was able to just put down one pass of color, and then what I did with each of these is I only, because again, you can use them wet or dry, right? And one little pass, and then I just added a little water to the other side using a regular watercolor brush. This is actually a cheaper one of Princeton's. It's a budget one. Coloring lightly and using my water lightly, making sure not to pull too much of the color up, dabbing it back in, and gives you a pretty good idea that these are quite nice. I have, I bought one of the watercolor pencil sets, it's done, they're in-house, they're master's touch or whatever, and boy, it looks all great, really bright colors. Well, that's just full of optical brighteners and dyes versus pigments. And I think that this looks more like watercolor to me. This looks more like not a bad set of watercolors. And again, I want to be able to draw and do like watercolor effects. That's why I got watercolor pencils. So this is kind of nice, and I just thought I would show you. I mean, this is really cheap paper, right? But it just has, it's a mixed media paper, has a little tooth, and again, I just did a very delicate, very light coloring, and then a very light coming in with a brush, teeny bit of water. You don't need a lot. If you put too much water on, it will it'll pull the pigment away into your brush. And again, I just wanted to get a better idea. What do these really look like? What are some of the effects I'm going to be able to get? And this told me a whole lot. I'm really liking these for a very affordable 72 color watercolor set. I'm pretty impressed. I like these. You know, you can see kind of band over here a little bit more. Yeah, that you can get the, obviously, if I had layered this, I could have gotten a lot more pigment, but again, I just wanted to do one light pass, really giving me a good idea. So this will live in this case now. All right, just thought I'd share this with you, and I hope this is helpful. Okay, bye.